What's going on, guys? I'm Trevor. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are ranking all 2024 comic book movies from my least excited to my most excited. There are 5 2024 comic movies coming out. We're about to rank them. Before we do, let me know your ranking down below in the comment section. What comic movie are you most excited for and least excited for? We got a bunch of Sony Marvel movies, 1 MCU movie, and 1 DC movie. 5 total. Let's rank them. And kicking this list off is going to be Venom 3. I enjoyed the first Venom. I was a defender of the first Venom. It destroyed it at the box office. It was great. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, not the biggest fan of. I walked out of theater, probably how most people walked out of the theater from seeing the first Venom, saying that was just dumb. It's pretty much the same movie, just not as funny, not as good. Didn't have the same magic at least the first Venom had. Venom 3, it's like a Let There Be Carnage sequel. I have no idea what's in store for this film. Who knows if this is even going to come out this year? I just don't know where they're going to go next, because the Carnage sequel was fine, and then the whole like post-credit scene, you're like, whoa, is he going to be in the MCU? And then that kind of just fairy dust. So interested to see what they do. Madem Web comes out here in just a couple of weeks. Is Madem Web and Venom, they're gonna have a team up? Are they gonna fight each other? Are we gonna see a Rhino? Are we gonna see anything other Spider-Man villains? I'm interested to see what they bring us. Hopefully it's something better than Let There Be Carnage. At number 4 is Madem Web. I'm more excited for this than Venom because my wife is actually very excited to see this movie. She loves Dakota Johnson. It's actually my wife's favorite actress. So when my wife's more excited to see a movie, I'm automatically inclined to be more excited to see that movie because I don't get her to go to the movies all the time. But when she wants to go, it's a time to celebrate. She's looking forward to this. It makes me look forward to it more. The trailer looks fine. It does not look great by any means. I like Dakota Johnson. I like Sydney Sweeney. I have no idea anything about these people's powers, really anything about this movie. Other than that, it's probably not going to be that great because it is a Sony Marvel movie, but here's the hoping. Here's the hoping at least the story's good, the acting's good, and they give us some good action. Dakota Johnson, she's badass. Sydney Sweeney, she's badass. So hopefully it's fun, has those emotional beats in there. It's not hard to be one of the better Sony Marvel movies. Hopefully Madem Web is that. At number 3 is Kraven The Hunter. I am honestly pretty excited for this movie. I'm much more excited than most people for this movie. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. That trailer, it sold me. It wowed me. It looks like everything you want in one of these anti-hero or villain Marvel movies. It had the action, it had the origin of where he came from, and he just looks menacing. He looks badass. And if this movie is as action-packed as this trailer, sign me up, because that's what you want with these movies. Like with Venom, they're really lacking a lot of action. You just want Venom running around biting people's heads off. It's kind of what you want with Kraven the Hunter. Him run around, snapping necks, and cashing checks, and I'm hoping this movie delivers that for us. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's always very witty, very funny. I think it's going to be more of a different role for him. He's going to be serious. He's going to be mean. And I'm here for it. Again, hopefully they deliver on all the action that was in the trailer. I like a good origin story. I think Kraven's a very interesting character. If they can somehow bring him in the MCU, I feel like this would be a really good big bad for Spider-Man. At number 2 is Joker 2, or Joker de Folie, however you pronounce it. Very looking forward to this one. You have Harley Quinn in there with the Joker. You see their love story, and this looks like it's almost going to be more of a romance, but I have a feeling these two are going to cause havoc in Gotham. And the first Joker broke every boundary, broke every record. No one expected it to be such a good movie, and no one expected it to be the highest grossing rated R movie ever. I think if Joaquin Phoenix is signed up to do it, Lady Gaga signed up to do it, and Todd Phillips returning, I think they can deliver on a very worthy sequel. Now, I don't know what his story is going to be. I don't know what really this movie is going to be about. Is it going to be just a love story of Joker and Harley, how they're blowing up the city and they're having a lot of fun, doing crazy laughs? And it's also rumored to be a musical, so a lot of questions kind of going in my head. It's going to be more of a stylistic movie rather than a dark comic book movie. Interested to see what they do, because the first Joker was definitely more of a character study, and the character study part was the trippiest part about this movie, because by the end of it, you're kind of like, whoa, that was a trippy movie. And now with this one, we know pretty much everything about the Joker, and I'm interested to see how he falls in love, and the musical aspect, obviously, of Lady Gaga in there. The music will probably be good. Just don't know. I'm a little nervous going into this one. Nonetheless, it's a sequel to the Joker. I'm obviously excited. But at number 1 is going to be Deadpool 3. Bringing Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine just skyrockets pretty much everyone's excitement for it, but also raises some red flags for me because he had the perfect send-off with Logan. I mean, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman played his character so well for so many years, and Logan was the best send-off you could have had for this character. That makes me a little nervous just bringing him back willy-nilly. But I think the possibilities of this movie is really endless. When you see the post-credit scene for the Marvels and you get to see Beast, I think with this one, that could lead right into that. And obviously, somehow, some way, I believe Deadpool is going to have to get brought into the natural, today's day and age MCU timeline. Will there be time jumps in there? Will Hugh Jackman be a good guy or a bad guy? Obviously, they have that leaked video of Deadpool and Wolverine fighting. That looked epic. And Deadpool in the MCU, the first rated R movie for the MCU. I think this is going to break every single boundary. This is the only MCU movie coming out this year, and that 1000% is working to its advantage. Ryan Reynolds gets to be Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. Hopefully, it is just like Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, and we get a third one. And hopefully we get Cable in there and a couple of the characters from the previous 2 Deadpool movies. I don't know how they'll do that with Josh Brolin. I think Deadpool can just make the way, make it funny. I'm really looking forward to this one. One of my most anticipated movies of the year, but I'm also nervous because the MCU just hasn't been hot lately. Deadpool 1 and 2 were absolutely fantastic. You don't want them to mess with that. So, Sean Levy, we trust. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, we trust. And it is my most anticipated comic book movie for 2024. That's going to do it for my ranking of comic book movies by excitement. Let me know your ranking by excitement down below in the comments section. It's Deadpool 3, most likely. But if you're excited for the other ones, let me know why. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. I'll see you in the next one.